Almost vocabulary lesson number 4. Before we begin, this is a warning that just by watching this video, you might not be able to completely understand these words. However, that does not mean this video will have no benefit to you at all. Another study option could be my Quizlet sets, which I will put a link to in the description below. I will also put a link to a slideshow that contains all of the recorded lessons so far. However, you may miss out on some benefits the video provides. Still though, it's okay, we all learn in different ways. So, to begin off, we will go over the fun activity from the previous class called Where is the Fourth Door? So, to review, a woman was kidnapped and her kidnapper said in order to escape, she has to go through the fourth door. The first door with the letter M, the second door with an arrow, the third door with a heart with a line under it. So, which one is the fourth door? The fourth door would be the second door, as if you cut each symbol in half, you will find it's 1, 4, and 2 respectively. And there you go, that's the answer. So, now that we have finished going over the fun activity from the previous lesson, we will go over 9 words. Number 1, adulterate. Number 2, adverse. Number 3, averse. Number 4, aesthetic. Number 5, affable. Number 6, affectation. Number 7, affinity. Number 8, affluent. And number 9, agenda. So, first off is adulterate, which is a verb that means to contaminate, to make impure. So for each of these, a benefit of watching this video would be listening to a sentence using adulterate or another word that is on the screen. We discovered that the town's drinking water had radioactive waste in it. We discovered, in other words, that it had been adulterated. Next, adverse is an adjective meaning unfavorable, antagonist. We had to play our soccer match under adverse conditions. It was snowing and only 3 members of our team had bothered to show up. And then averse, which is an adjective meaning opposed to. To be averse to something is to be opposed to doing it, to have an aversion to doing it. Next is aesthetic, which is an adjective that means having to do with artistic beauty. Artistic. Our art professor had a highly developed artistic sense. He found things to admire in paintings that, to us, looked like garbage. Then, next is affable, which is an adjective meaning easy to talk to, friendly. The Jeffersons' dog was big but affable. It liked to lick little children on the face. And then affectation, which is a noun meaning unnatural or artificial behavior, usually intended to impress. Becky's English accent is an affectation. She spent only a week in England, and that was several years ago. Next, affinity, which is a noun meaning sympathy, attraction, kinship, similarity. Ducks have an affinity for water, that is, they like to be in it. And then affluent, which is an adjective meaning rich, prosperous. A person can be affluent, all it takes is money. A country can be affluent too, if it is full of affluent people. And then last but not least is agenda, which is a noun meaning program, the things to be done. What's on the agenda for the board meeting? A little gossip, then lunch. Now that we've gone over the 9 words, we will have a short quiz. So to begin with, this is the short quiz, or rather also known as the quick quiz number 4 on the book. And so you can either choose to stop the video right now and then try to label which ones go with which, and then skip forward or just slowly listen to the video to find the answers slowly. And so if you get something wrong, then you can change it and try to see which other one you got wrong. Since these are like, if you get one wrong, then you got another one wrong. It's that type of quiz. And so for our first one, we will be going like this. We will go from 1 through 9, and we will link it to another one. There will be a complete answer continuing after all of this. So I will give you 3 seconds max to connect adulterate with another definition, and other words would also be 3 seconds max. So beginning now. So adulterate means to contaminate. It links up with the letter F. Next is adverse. Adverse means unfavorable. It links up with the letter H. Next is averse. Averse links up with opposed to, which is letter A. Next is aesthetic, which is artistic, and it links up with the letter E. Next is affable, which means friendly, and it links up with letter B. Next is affectation, and it links up with unnatural behavior, which is letter D. And then slowly, 3 more to go, affinity, which links up with sympathy, which is letter G, or sympathy. And then out of these 2, the last one will be given away. So affluent links up with rich, which is letter C, and so agenda links up with a program, which is letter I. So if you got any of them wrong, then you should go over the lesson once more, or click the complete slideshow link down below and try to see which you got wrong and how you got wrong. Try to link them up with the pictures, with the definitions, how to pronounce them, and such. And now, congratulations! You reached the end of this quiz and lesson. Remember to view and practice the usage of these vocabulary words. So, the fun activity for this class is called Which One is Made of Duck? I will give the answer in the next class. Stay tuned. Credits: Word Smart 5th edition by Adam Robinson and the staff of the Princeton Review.